Welcome back. I'm Jill with the CarefreeKitchen.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really easy homemade banana bread recipe. We love this at our house, and if you've got bananas that are overripe and just begging to be made into banana bread, this is the recipe for you. Before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me here, and share it with a friend. Okay, so to get started on this banana bread recipe, I'm going to show you the ingredients that we need. Okay, we've got just some regular all-purpose flour and some granulated sugar, 4 eggs, some melted butter, almost melted butter, some vanilla extract. This is some salt and then some baking powder, and then this is some plain Greek yogurt. And you can also use yogurt if you don't have Greek yogurt, and I've also been known to use a Go-Gurt or two when we're out of Greek yogurt. And then, of course, our ripe bananas. Okay, so to get started, this recipe calls for 3 cups of bananas. And since bananas are a little bit different in size, I'm going to show you what I do to make sure I get that exact 3 cups. I like to put my bananas onto a plate and then just mash them up a little bit with a fork. So you don't have to get them really like pureed, but if you'll just mash them gently, then they'll mix up really well. Just like that. And then I'm just going to scoop this up and measure roughly 1 cup at a time, and then just put it in our bowl here. And then I'll just keep on doing this until all my bananas are mashed and I have 3 cups. Alright, well that worked out perfectly. That is my 3rd cup. And so each banana is about a half a cup. So you'll need roughly 6 cups of bananas. The next thing I'm going to do is to pour my butter in. And I think this is the best part. That shimmer of butter is so beautiful. Okay, and then a little bit of sugar. And by little, I mean a lot. And then I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we're just gonna gently mix this up. You can make this in a stand mixer or even with a hand mixer if you want, but I don't know, it doesn't take that much time to just do it by hand. Okay, so the next thing we need is a half a cup of Greek yogurt. And I can't find my half a cup measure, so I'm just gonna do 1/4 2 times. 1, and then here's a half. And now we'll just mix this into. And this is going to make 2 of the 9 by 4 or 5 inch banana breads. Okay, so before we get going anymore, I want to preheat my oven to 350 degrees. Okay, now for our eggs, we're going to do 4 large eggs and mix those in gently. You don't want to overmix your banana bread or it will be too tough. This is a way that it stays nice and tender, is if you just mix it only enough to combine the ingredients. All right, and then the next one is our flour. This has about 4 cups of flour, and then I also have some sea salt and then some baking soda. And I'm just gonna sprinkle that right on top and then gently fold it all in until it's all mixed up. Okay, so for the pans for your banana bread, what's the best pans? Everybody wants to know what the best pans are. And I like to use a light non-stick pan for my banana bread. And but if you only have glass or you only have dark, go ahead and use it. It's all good. But I actually found these at my restaurant supply store, and they were only $3. So check your restaurant supply store because sometimes they have great deals. All right, even though it's non-stick, I'm going to spray it with non-stick cooking spray because banana bread is so sweet and it has a tendency to stick. So there we go. And now I'm just going to pour half of my batter into each of these pans. And try not to spill over the edges. And I just like to spread it out flat a little bit so that I can see which one needs a little little bit more batter. The banana bread is filled and we're going to put it into a preheated 350-degree oven for 50 to 60 minutes. And you can just put them a little ways apart so that the air can circulate around both of them. Okay, so here's my banana bread. It's out of the oven and it's been sitting in the pans for about 10 minutes. You want to be sure that you let it sit for 10 minutes so that it won't stick to the side of the pan. So here we go. The first thing that I like to do is just take a knife and kind of tease around the side to make sure it's not sticking to the edge of the pan. And then we'll just turn it out here and tease it just a little bit, wiggle it, and then it'll come out. That looks perfect. Okay, and then the other one, a little bit of wiggle, and there you go. Those look perfect if it has a nice little crack in it. It looks so pretty. All right, guys, here is my version of homemade banana bread. It's soft and tender and chewy and has an amazing upper crust that we all love. We love to eat it fresh out of the oven with just a little slab of butter. It's so delicious. You can also add chocolate chips, mini chocolate chips, if you like chocolate and banana combination. It's fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Carefree Kitchen. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me here, and send it to a friend too. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.